Hi and welcome to this short demo video on using the Ridalyze app. First up, just choose your preferred way of logging in. Once you've logged in, you'll see these menu options. So we'll go through each of these briefly now just to give you an overview. Under My Profile, you can add a nice picture of yourself if you want, and then you would update profile, and that's it. Under My Motorcycles, this is where you can keep information about your motorbike or motorbikes if you're lucky enough to have more than one. So just click on the little plus if you want to add details. You can add a picture of your bike. Let's just call this bike 1. We'll just go and fill out some details in here. Model, we'll just put in test. Manufacturer, let's just say it's AJP. For year, if you want to change the year, just click up the top and then select your year. VIN for your bike, just put that in there. Engine details, let's just say it's stock. Registration number, just put that in there. Your registration expiry date, so let's make that a year. Insurance policy number, we'll put that in there. Insurance renewal date, so make that in a year's time. And any other comments that you want, just save in there. Once you click save, you'll get the option to set reminders in your calendars for your rego and insurance. For this, we'll pick no though. Once you've added your bike, you'll see it there. If you want to edit any of the details, you just swipe to the right and you can change any of those fields. If you sell your bike and you want to delete it, you can just swipe to the left. So next one is under My Riding Log. So again, if you want to create an entry, just click on the little plus, select your bike, type of ride. Let's just say we're doing a coaching session and select the date. Road location, you click on that field and then that'll bring up Google Maps. We'll just put in Sydney Motorsport Park and select that. Weather, let's say it's sunny and a lovely 28 degrees. For event, let's say we're doing level 1 of the CSS course. Next field you see is your lap time, or your best lap time. So you're probably not going to want to record that for your coaching, but if you're doing a track day, you will. Next one is your suspension settings. So you can record anything to do with your front and rear suspension in here. Your preloads or your damping. Next we come down to tires, so put your type in, pressures, which will be important and good to refer back to. You might want to record how many laps you've done, or if you're doing a road ride, you might want to record the distance of the ride. Importantly, you can record the number of heat cycles that your tires have done, so you can add that. So we just add those fields with the rear as well. Now we come down to bike notes, and for this I'll just go back to another log that I created to save me having to type it all in. Bike notes is where we put in any setup information or handling notes on how the bike went when we're out on track. The next one is session objective. So this is what the plan was, or perhaps some skills or drills that you're working on for the session if you're doing coaching. But even if you're not, it'll help to have a clear plan of skills that you're wanting to work on when you go out on track. So you can record those there. Under writing notes, you can put in any feedback that you receive from your coach or any observations that you make yourself on your own riding. Add that in there. And then finally, the plan for the next session. So this is where you can put in what you're going to be working on for the next session. So you can save all of that. And again, like before, if you want to edit any of those details, you just swipe to the right. If for some reason you want to delete it, you can swipe to the left. Next we go into My Service Log. So again, click on the little plus to add details, select your bike, the date that you did the service. You might want to set a reminder for 6 months' time. For your next service, put in any details of work done and save there. And again, you'll get an option to set a reminder in your calendar for your next service. In this case, we'll pick no though. And like before, if you want to edit that, swipe right. If you want to delete it, swipe left. Next we come to improvement tools, and this is where we keep all the videos for Ridalyze. So you'll see the first option you'll see is to choose your circuit. So let's pick Sydney Motorsport Park. You'll notice up the top of the videos, up the top of the screen, you'll see a VR tab and a 2D tab. The VR is where we keep our virtual reality and 360-degree videos. And the 2D tab is where we keep our aerial fly around and our onboard videos with the picture-in-picture. So if we go back to VR, with these videos you also have the option to download to your device as well, which obviously saves your bandwidth. And if you've downloaded, like you can see here, if you want to delete, you can just swipe to the left, and then that gives you the option to delete off your device to free up space. So let's pick a video in here. Doesn't really matter which one, but they're all, you can choose your lap time. So let's pick a 1:40 lap, which is quite quick. So the video will start playing automatically, and I'll just touch the screen to pause or touch it again to play. Point out some features here. So we've got the track map to get you oriented on circuit. You've got your speedo and the G meter, which is useful to see your lateral and lineal Gs, and also a lap timer. And I'll just pan around so you can see that this is a 360-degree video. And if you're wanting to do have a fully immersive experience, there's a little mask icon down on the bottom right, and if you click on that, that takes you into VR mode. There's an option there to scan a QR code on your VR headset if you have a high-end VR headset, but for the cheaper headsets, the standard setting is fine. Once you've gone into VR mode, you'll see it's a stereoscopic view. Just excuse the view though, I've just had to turn my phone on its side to show that. I'll turn it back now. So that gives a fully immersive experience, and it actually is very cool, makes you feel like you're actually there. So that's the VR videos. If we go back into this main screen now, if we choose a 2D, I wanted to show the aerial view. So this is a track fly around. So this is useful if you've never ridden the circuit before. Even if you have, it gives you a totally different perspective of things. So it's a really good way to familiarize yourself and maybe look at different lines you might like to try. So we'll just exit that one, and the last thing I wanted to show you in the videos is if we pick just an onboard video. So let's go for a 2:17 lap here, and I'll point out some features in these videos. So again, we've got down the bottom, we've got the track map. You've got the lean angle, which is quite useful if you're wanting to notice the difference in lean angle depending on times, as your times improve, and what lean angles you'll be doing. The speed, and again we've got the G meter with your lateral and lineal Gs for braking, turning, accelerating, all that good stuff. And importantly, down on the bottom right, you'll see a picture-in-picture video which shows the coach's input, so you can see when they brake and when they throttle out of the turns as well. So that's something you can closely look at as your times improve. So we'll just exit that. So that's the videos that are available through Ridalyze. So we'll now go back to the main menu. The next thing from here is deals. So under my deals, if you click on that, it takes you to a website where there's exclusive deals for all motorcycle riders. So you can sign up there to become a member to get access to those great deals. And the last one is under account settings, where you can change your password or look at your subscription status. So I hope you get value out of Ridalyze, and I look forward to seeing you around. Thank you.